a grass track, and it takes it down the ramp down towards the bridge that you cross over Osway Ford farm to get to the farm, and continue along to Davidson's Lane waterfall. I put my oranges in a bread packet so they didn't leak in my pocket when I was walking along. And usually I have to do the same with a banana, because when you walk along in the heat, they go all soft and start oozing out the blue skin. So while I'm sitting here just listening to the nice bird song that you get, and the peaceful sound of the river flowing past you, going back towards the wooden footbridge there. Oh, excuse me. I hate when someone goes down the wrong way and starts making you go. But I'm determined to give myself a good rest, because I've still got quite a walk to go back to the car. And it's a lot of it will be road work, because I've got to go down past Barrowburn Farm, get on the road, go past the main car park on the right. I can't remember its name at the minute for the love of God. Walk along towards where the bank goes up to Poppy's cottage, keep left, go around it over the next bridge, then go along past. There's a succession of waterfalls that I like to put on video. Just before you go around the corner, where there's a warning sign where it says possible falling rocks again. And then get on the S-bend past that, and then I'll be able to see the car over the other side of the bridge. And I'm on the home stretch going back to the car. So I've got to go back out of here, get on the dirt type track, the stony track, and go up the hill and go through that single gate at the top, walk along on the top flat for a while, then just starts dropping down and down and down and down, go towards Barrowburn, the old school in the grounds. Right, I need another whisk again, so I'll have another one here before I set off. I'll point my camera down to the stream again while I'm having a whisk. So I've had my banana, had my 2 oranges, so I've had my little rest. So you've got a nice little bit of a waterfall coming down there through the slipway. Loads of little birds just tweeting away. I forgot to look at my mileometer to see how many miles I'd done when I parked up and set up my time lapse. I think it was a 57, something like that. .1 or was it 40? No, it's more than 40. I think it was 57.1 miles when I looked at my time and the mileometer. Right, let's get the hell out of here and start heading back home. Well, back to the car, sorry. All the sheep being along here, there's big sheep dollops there. Right, let's step back over this tree and make my way up the embankment onto the road. Right. They've made it a right pain in the arse to get out of here with all these fallen trees, like. Bit of a scramble to get out of here now. Shit, man. Tripped over already. I'm not even into the fallen trees yet. But yeah, this is the place where you could drive the vehicle so far along here off the main road there. Oh, that's gone now. Oh, there's loads of trip hazards here now. Right, so that's where the road used to come up here, look. From the, you come over the ford and you could drive your vehicle up here and go into here. Where you can see where the old tracks used to be for a vehicle to go so far into there. But for me to go down that track and then up the other side, I'll have to go to the right by the looks of it and go down that track there to get on either side of these trees. And that's how you go up that hill there to continue with your journey if you want to go over to Osway Ford Farm or Davidson's Lynn Waterfall. So you can see where loads of people have come here and stepped over these bits of trees to get out of here. But this whole area has completely changed since all these trees have been blown over, like, and the damage. Right. Right, so this is where I've got the hard climb to go up the hill there to get up to that signal gate over there. You're knackered by the time you get to the top, but if you look over there to the right, you can see the road going up, the grass road. It goes up and then bends to the left, and it goes to the signal gate at the top that you go through. Then you just continue on for a little bit, it bends round the right, then it just starts dropping down eventually. But that's the way you've got to go up and all to get on that track to go further on now. You go up there and make your way through all the snap of trees and shit. It's a right pain in the ass to get up that way, but that's the only way you can go now. But this is the original track now that I'm going to be going down onto now and go back past the Fairhoff Cottage. But there's a couple of places down here on this track and all it gets really muddy and full of water when it's been raining, because obviously all the water runs downhill. But them drunks used to come here all the time in the fall before, like Land Rover, the ones where you could put the tent, open the tent up on top and sleep in the tent at the top. It was them buggers all the time coming and wrecking everything in the path. Drunken arseholes. They were like a wrecking ball, wrecked everything in that path. So you can see it gets a bit swampy because the water all runs downhill and settles down here. So I'll just keep the grassy on the side till I get it where it's dry again, and just walk up the track. So as you can see, it's quite steep. It goes up, then off to the right a little bit, then up again, and by the time you get to the top you're knackered. But you get nice views back down to the Fairhoff Cottage there at the top. So I'll do that when I'm going up. I'll keep turning back round and point back down here to show you what kind of terrain I've just been down into. You can see the single gate just up there at the top. Right, another bit of a swampy area to get past. It's quite deep here. Right. bit of a log here. Just use it a step on and step right over. That's it. Just use a stepping stone to get over the worst of it. Right, so you can still see where the burn comes round there. It goes round there past Haugh Cottage, goes underneath the bridge, continues along, and then just follows the valley right along to Usway Ford Farm. That's U-S-W-A-Y, Usway Ford Farm. Right, so that's where the track would bring you down from the house, and you could go down there, cross over the stream by the ford, and then you just come up this track. Oh, more tea there. Right, so I'm now going up the track. I go slightly off to the right, then I'll be bending around to the left and going up the next section again to the gate, and then breathe a sigh of relief when I get to the gate and walk through it. Right, so you can see where the track's going to go slightly off to the right now, then bend around to the left and go up the last section. You see bike tracks in the mud here where the cyclists have been running down here now, because this is a popular area for mountain bikers to come along. But there's a bird's eye view back down into Usway Burn where I've just come up from, and that's looking back down towards the bridge that I crossed over once I left the Haugh Cottage. You can see that where the road comes down from up there, Clennell Street, comes all the way down here to meet the Haugh Cottage. There's somebody walking down there now. Just going to go back along the track that I've just come along. Right. I want to try and get back to the car as soon as possible because I want to start driving back before it starts getting dark. So you've got all the bloody headlamps in your face and all driving back. I hate that. Like I say, it doesn't start getting dark though till about 8:30, 9 o'clock now, so it's not too bad. So that person there is the only other human being that I've seen all day. Him that's just cut down there and went on the path I've just come along from. It's amazing. All day, one person, apart from them two farmhands on the quad bikes. But they're not hiking, they're working here, so. I'll see how long I'll get on this battery, the second battery that I've got in and all. Hopefully I'll get 2.5 hours off this one as well. That's why I didn't bother turning off my camera just there now when it took me 5 minutes to do. But I thought I'd better rest before I come and tackle this hill going up here, because it bloody kills you. I still count myself lucky as well, because I'm getting most of it through the day without too much of the wet stuff coming down, just the odd shower. I can see him walking along there now. He's going back along with those big trees got chopped down. Well, it used to be an umbrella for you to hide underneath when it was raining. Right, so if you look ahead, you can just see a little marker post as well coming up on the left. Well, that's to tell you there's a road goes off around there to go up Middle Hill, however they call it up there. Right, when I get to this marker post, I'll stop and point my camera back down towards Haugh Cottage in the bridge. Right, so if you look over there, you can see those steep hills that when I got to here, I went so far along, turned left and went right up over the top of them, and I ended up right back where I started from, where I first came into the valley, from where the farmer was with his dogs. Takes you right over there and you drop back down to where that square breeze block building that had the roof blown off. That's where it takes you back down to. But it's a hell of a walk back over the top of the hills, and you're knackered by the time you get up and over them because they're so high. He's disappeared from the corner now, I can't see him anymore. So from this height you can actually see where the old round homestead is still there, the ruins. But if you trace the track that comes down from the road to meet the ford, you can see where it come across. Then you turn right and you went up that little short track, which is always soaking wet and full of mud and water because it's a steep bank, so it becomes like a stream with running water and mud. But that's the way you used to come. If you're coming over here in a vehicle, you'd come all the way over, drop down here, cross over by there, then take a vehicle partly into the trees, where it's all like fallen trees now, you can't get in there anymore. Right, last 100 yards to get this gate. Let's go, come on. Come on, motivation. Keep going, one foot in front of the other. Come on. Keep going, Stevie. Oh.